Guys, this is Gwam here doing loadzies now. Like since the game's so new, I thought I'd get a loadzies out. But this is me versus another player, and lucky enough, some guy on the forum who was really sound, man, put a link up to how you can actually watch replays in this game, and it was probably like it's a bit of an exploit, like, but it's fucking cool. So I can actually show you replays without actually having to play the fight. So obviously. I can do a better replay, and also it won't be all hectic and fucking all over the place, and it actually lets me play better as well because I don't have to concentrate about talking. Anyway, here we go. So it's just a standard map. That's the bit of a problem with this game. Is probably the fact of the fight seems so similar. It's like I just do the same thing pretty much every match. And I'm actually doing very well because like most of the opponents I've beat has been like pretty damn dominated. Like I haven't actually been nothing really close match. Like I usually own 3 points and have them totally cornered to their base by the end of the match. Like so that's pretty cool. Like um. Right, I'll probably go for the perspective of the Eldar, like, just for some bit of a change, like instead of going for my perspective. Uh, he went very heavy. He seems well. I suppose I shouldn't spoil it. He's just went with Guardians, like, and he's bought his Farsi over here. Usually, I'm surprised he didn't actually contest this point over here, the victory point right outside his base, but he didn't seem to bar like. So he starts like shooting my Harmer Grant, and I just bring a squad in here, and I wasn't too sure if they were actually better than the Guardians, but as you can see here, they were quite good. Like took it a lot of them fairly quickly. Like so, that's a pretty poor loss for him already. So it is. So he's already at a disadvantage. He doesn't seem to be micromanagement very well. He's probably, he should be like already have these queued up to take another point. He's just running around as leader here, not doing very much, and he's reinforcing these dudes, which is costing him requisition. Which, as you know, anyone who's played this game, requisition is very slow to come back because you can control every point in this game, like, but requisition doesn't really seem to increase very much. It's very small increases, like on like the power plants. So he's just running around stealing a few points. He's got his Guardians out here. I didn't really expect this. Most of the players, he seemed to sort of like come out into the middle of the field, but he just went in and started stealing these points outside his base, which I suppose makes the most sense. Like, so I'm a bit pissed off about that, obviously. So I'm sort of like shit, because my forces are all mostly out on the outer reaches, like what's this map sort of like if you play it Soulstorm. So send over the warriors. Actually, the Warriors were just heading over to try and take some point, but I just like since he's there, like I just decided to get them stuck in, and they just decimate the Guardian squad here. It's pretty ridiculous. He's just not. He nearly picked that squad off, so he did with a few Guardian squads. Like, as I'm saying, I just can't help but think he should have went for. He seems to just go Guardian squad, like, but he should have went for a few Shuriken Cannon, support platforms because he's actually got a bit of a defensive setup here. Like he's got his guys behind the building, but I get my warriors in there, and then Yunk take his commander out of there as well. So he's in a bit of trouble here. Like he's just like I think he's trying to focus fire on my guy, but okay, now I'm in a bit of trouble because he's actually amassed another squad up here, and my guys have run off like a bunch of spas, and like so I have to I think actually run him out of here at this point. So I control most of the territory. Like it seems to be as well. It's fairly even, I suppose, right now. But I I have the most forces at the moment. Like, and I'm starting to get a nice mix of troops. Like, making sure the synapses bonuses are well. Like, good control groups. And there's a Raptor squad coming out, so just in case he had any suppression coming out, like they would be immune to that with the synapses from the warriors. So he's in pretty much full retreat here. You just see the blue dots in the minimap, just heading back to his base. He's in a bit of trouble here. He just sort of backs off and taking pot shots. He threw a grenade, of course, but he missed, which was kind of handy for me because I have been hitting the face with a grenade. I think it actually happens in some match, and it hurts a lot. So he's getting decimated here again. The Guardians, he should have like run his Guardians out of that fight because they just lost the entire squad, which is a very bad mistake, of course. And I'm taking this victory point down here. He's going to lose another Guardian squad here if he doesn't run them back quickly. And I've got a nice, as I said, control group. So he seems to be he sent his Farsi in here, but like it's too late for him, like, because he already lost the Guardian squad. So he should just like he should just backed off and let his forces build up. he's just harassing me with the thing. But lucky enough, I took the tower and just like I just wanted to pick off one of his units. Yeah, I killed him off, so that was pretty cool. Just a wee bit of damage before I leave, just like a wee sort of fuck you before I go. So yeah, I've got him. I'm trying to box him in his base here because that's what I'm saying. I hate in this game where like they just run around picking off all your points. Like so, I try and limit that as much as possible. Try and limit the opponent's mobility. So they're forced to face my swarm of death. But I had to back off there and get some more reinforcements because I took a wee bit of damage. Like there's a few guys missing, especially in that I'm not sure how you pronounce it, the Harmogun squad. They need to be reinforced a wee bit, so I'm getting some of those back. Which kind of sucks, like, because it gives him the chance to sort of get back out of his base and start like stealing my points, which is the bane of this game, I believe. It's really annoying. Like, I was saying, like a listening post in this game, which is on all points, which is maybe except for the victory points, would just be so cool. Like, I just picked off another one of those guys here, and just sort of backing off and getting my main squad into here. Like, just once they're back at the fighting condition, they'll be back into the fight here. So I know he's running up trying to take that power point. Like, I think. Which is probably a silly move, like the strategy isn't really a I'm gonna win strategy. You should be at the end of the day you have to go for the victory points, like, so there's no real point going to that. And you see here a lot of experience coming my way, so he's lost a lot of guardians. I think at this point the warriors have been upgraded with adrenaline glands, so they're extremely devastating. And see, he puts this down here, this here thing, energy shield. I didn't know what the hell that was. I was like, what is that? Obviously, I haven't played enough Eldar, like, but I wasn't sure if it was going to blow up or anything. I thought it was like some sort of proximity mine or something, but like, I don't know. I just sort of sitting there going, what the fuck is that going to do? Like, waiting for something horrible to come out of it. Instead, it's just like a pretty lay show, so it doesn't really do very much, it doesn't seem. So, yet again, he's run back to his base, and usually I have to be, yeah, lucky enough for me, I was a bit mindful and pulled back, like, as you've seen in my other video, I seem to always get, when I'm sort of like doing other things, I get pulled into the fucking turrets, which decimates the Tyrannus, the infantry heavy Tyrannus, like, so it's not fight for me, like. So I'm taking that point here, and I think I start attacking this stupid energy shield here. So and just taking points, with my other squads. Like, at this point, the games are pretty much over. Like, he's lost too much troops. Like, although he has built a shuriken platform here, so I think he should have had those earlier on in the game. Like. But I'm gonna like sort them out with my liquor. I think I'm actually at this point in the game. I think I was upgrading the jump, which is kind of suck. Like, you think it'd be handy in this replay if they actually show you what upgrades the units have, like, which doesn't seem to show you. So there's me leaping on top of the thing, looks pretty cool there. Like, just making sure I'm gonna take out that shuriken tunnel. And while that's happening, he's trying to push on the left here, but that should be a problem because like he's tried loads of times and he can't break that with that amount of force. He's lost this shuriken platform, so that's good for me. Like. And he's going to lose his Farseer again. He's not going to our Guardian squad out the harass, like, but it's just nuisance value. I think I send my Lictor up here to try and make sure he doesn't do too much damage, like. And there's his Farseer going down yet again, so he's lost that quite a few times. In fact, the opponents I've been playing, like, they don't seem to value their heroes very well. They seem to just throw them into certain death, like, and they're not using the flee button as well as they perhaps should be. They should be like fleeing when they know they can't win. There's no point staying into a fight you can't lose. So I'm just gonna take out these guardians here with my Lictor, like. It's like pretty much one hit kill at this point, like, which is pretty nice, like. Hello, yeah, nice sync killer, like, but it's just I just want them to die quickly, so just poke them in the face and they die. So he's lost guardians, but I think at this point he has absolutely nothing at all. Like, he's probably just building up I think he builds a Wraith Guard at this point, or whatever, some sort of fatal type unit. But that's why I like about the Tyrannus is like, my warrior squad they're quite good against with the adrenaline gland. They're good against vehicles as well. So like, I don't have to worry about any sort of anti-vehicle stuff, like, cause they can handle pretty much any situation, like. In fact, I pretty much ignore tier 2 for the Tyrannus and all together. Like, I just don't even, I just get it and then like buy a few upgrades for my Lictor and my warrior squad, and then like try and get the tier 3 after that, because there's nothing really else I need in that tier. Although nothing really goes to here free. Like usually, if the game's long enough, I'll get the corn effects out. Like, but it's rare when that happens as well. Like, or sometimes I'll get it out, but it wouldn't actually do any damage with it. Like, so he's actually got the Wraith Lord here, which I really love. I think it's such a cool looking model. Like, it just looks so cool. But unfortunately, it doesn't do very much in this fight. He still got his Farseer land there, which I'm not sure if I can actually scout for him or not. I wanna check that. Like, oh well, since I pressed the button, he's teleported it back, so that's pretty shit. So he's got a Wraith Lord and a Farseer right here. So as I said, if it wasn't for my warriors having the adrenaline gland, it might have been effective. Like, but yet again, I always sort of sneaked in a Spore Mine down here just to help deal with any infantry, but unfortunately, this was all he had left, so I just sent it in. Like, it did a wee bit of damage, not much. Like, you know. So I'm not even bothering to move this troops. Like, just want to make sure he doesn't try and sneak off to the right side. Just want to lock him down because I know this force is enough to face him, and I steal his Farseer away. Like, not that that was any way important or anything. So got the Wraith Lord in here fighting. Like, should go down fairly quick to the adrenaline gone. And there you go. It's actually dead now, I think. And he's lost the Farseer as well, and that's